Just want to say, hey guys, it's Klaus. You get to see a lot of different things on this channel. Lots of different things. Like, how do you make a Tier 8 premium tank driver look absolutely ridiculous? Well, that's easy. We've already seen that in one of my replays. What you do is you lock on and you shoot him up the ass! And then when you realize that he can't shoot you back, you keep grinding him up the ass. And then you flip him over. And then you switch around and get in the 69 position and rub him back and forth. Hey, and then you ram him because you haven't killed him. You ram him. And then you back up and you ram him again. And then you ram him again. And then when your teammate puts him back up so he can shoot you, you kill him. That's how you do it, right, Pierre?
Everybody know French tank is best. Everybody know that.
Thank you, Pierre. Thank you for that input. I really appreciate it.
Of course. You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. All right, so let's move on. And how do you get a result like this and lose credits like this? Well, Sokolik from the ISY clan in his D20 is going to show us. And he's in an American tank. And somehow I thought that was related. And I thought it was a good idea to have that intro and to have Pierre on the channel. And I thought it all fit. In my mind, it seemed like it flowed and it was appropriate. But let's get a second opinion. Let's ask the man that always disagrees. What do you think, buddy? Do you think it fits?
I strongly disagree.
Well, yeah, I suppose you would. I guess that's why they call you the man who always disagrees. I've seen you in the comment section. Yeah. Don't you get that? You see that a lot, right? The guys that know everything, like my cousin Pierre, and then the people that disagree with everything, like the man who always disagrees. You can be sure that I know that each and every one of you knows both of those types of people. You know the types that always disagree, and you know the types that know it all. And sometimes you're lucky enough to have a friend or someone you know that knows it all and always disagrees, right? Those people that start a sentence with the word no all the time. All the time. It doesn't matter what you're talking about, right? You know, you haven't seen the guy for 6 months and you're at a cocktail party and you bump into each other and he says, hey, how you doing? Where you been? And you reply, you say, hey, we just happened to be in Mexico on holidays for the last couple of weeks. It was sure great. We loved it. No, we don't usually go to Mexico. We prefer the Bahamas. When we go on holidays, we're always going to the Bahamas. The Bahamas are much nicer than Mexico. I don't know why you would want to go there. Did you get sick while you were there? Did they poison you? Did you have some bad food while you were there? The Bahamas, the food is fantastic. It's always fantastic when we have our favorite resorts that we go to, and the food's great. And you could counter, you could say to him, well, we actually thought the food was really good at our resort. The food was wonderful and we had a great time. And before you're finished that sentence, he will interrupt you. He or she will interrupt you and say, no, the food is terrible. You got to try the Bahamas. I'm telling you it. And then while your eyes are glazing over, as you start to remember, I remember why I really hate this person. You will start thinking, why are we talking about where he went? He asked how you're doing, and I mentioned to him where we went on holidays. Why am I hearing about his holiday and how it was better? What's his fucking problem anyway? I'm just here. I'm trying to enjoy my drink. I guess I have to be socially polite and talk to this guy. And every time I say something, he replies with no, and then a sentence about something to do with himself that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Why am I talking to him? And what is up with him? What is wrong with him? The last time I talked to him, I just sparked up a conversation. I said, "Boy, it's pretty cold outside," and he immediately said, "No, it's not the cold. It's the wind. It's the wind that gets you." Like, what's his fucking problem? Does he have some sort of mental problems or something? Now I know it's politically incorrect to say or discuss or talk about mental problems and use them, the two words mental and problem in the same sentence is somehow but it's not a physical problem he has, right? It's mental, that type of person. And why am I going on about this? Because I ran into a type like this at a party just recently, and the conversation was ridiculous. Well, it wasn't a conversation. It was like a 2/3 of a sentence followed by a disagreeing these type of people that have like a problem to every solution, right? What kind of chemistry or molecular structure or pattern of neuron electron movement or matter of some sort of a, I don't know, a forked deformity or short circuit in one of the parabellums or something that causes them to be fucking annoying all the time. And no one wants to be around them. They just kind of sit or stand in one area of the room, politely and smiling, waiting for someone who doesn't know them to, like a victim, to wander towards them and start talking, in which case they immediately start disagreeing and launching their bullshit. It's just, and you know who you are, those types, and you're probably thinking, no, I don't do that. Right? Those of you who thought, no, I don't, immediately the first thought that jumped into your head was no something, then you're probably one of them. Yeah. In which case, you're probably saying, well, that's not very nice that you said I've got mental problems. Well, it's not a physical problem, it's mental. And what am I getting at here? Well, I don't know what I'm getting at. I'm just explaining it to you. I hate those type of people. And I don't know. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think of those types. Or, a particular incident that you had with one of those types and how it pissed you off. Yeah, leave it in the comments. Why not? Why should we just smile and nod politely when one of those fucktards does his shit, right? You just, yeah, that's because that's what you do when you realize, oh, this guy, the guy that starts every sentence with no and disagrees. And then you just smile and nod back, and you think, how many minutes do I have to stand here so that I look polite before I leave? Well, I don't do that. I just kind of immediately just say, oh, fuck this, and I'm out of there. But most people are polite and will give them the time of day. But you probably want to tell some people about it. You probably want to let off some steam, so put it in the comments. The fuckwads that you had to deal with, the mental challenged no-sayers. I'm going to be excited about reading these. Yeah. And I didn't mean to insult anyone. I'm just pissed off because of this, this thing. And I do a video for you guys every day, right? So you've got to expect that you're not always going to get the charming, cheerful Claus, right? You're not always going to get the funny, frantic Claus, right? You're not always going to get the happy, inspiring Claus, right? You're not always going to get the cheerful, go-lucky, roll off your back like water off a duck's feathers Claus, right? Sometimes I've had a bad day or a bad day the day before, and you get the, fucking pissed off Claus. Because when you get a video every day, there's the cyclical nature of your psyche and how you behave and how you feel and, all those feelings and the snowflake touchy-feely bullshit stuff. Well, you get all that because when you have to interact with your acquaintances, or in my case, my audience and you guys, who I love, all of you, sometimes you're exposed to the wide fluctuations and swings in the, what is the merry-go-round of life, which is Klaus's world, which you have all entered and enjoy every day. I've cheered myself up. There you go. See, I just needed to kind of interweave a little bit of a diatribal nonsense gibberish thing in there, which always cheers me up, makes me feel better because that's just what I do, okay? That's just what I do. I know different people handle it differently. Like, for instance, my roommate Bob, he does the yoga thing, right? For him, a couple of downward dogs and a little bit of stretching and putting on those tight spandex things that make you sweat really prematurely before you even start the class. On your way there, you've already got the sweat stains in the crotch. That is what calms him down and makes him feel good. Me, on the other hand, I mean, I say fuck yoga, but that's just me, okay? I mean, I like to stretch. I like to be limber, and I do a lot of stretching on my own. Kind of, I wouldn't say I stretch all the time, but I do stretch. I'm flexible. I'm flexible in the way I see things in life, okay? That's the key. It's not always a physical thing. What I was getting at the beginning here, it is a mental thing. And it doesn't matter if you can touch your toes or do one of those funny arch backward things. What is it called? The upward cat, whatever. Right? It doesn't matter if you can do those if you're not at peace with your mind. Haha, you ever thought of that? It's the mind that counts, and I have a flexible mind, you see. I accept and am flexible and am able to weave and turn and adapt and fit into different situations that other people may be inflexibly not wanting to fit in. Okay? You ever thought of that? And I realize sometimes during your day-to-day activities, when something happens that's unexpected, and you're not sure how to react, or you're annoyed, or different things happen in certain situations that you weren't familiar with, or that you weren't expecting, or someone else is not familiar with those situations, but you are have to interact with that particular person who is maybe not doing things the way you would think, and a little off kilter, if you can follow what I'm saying. You can't follow what I'm saying, can you? Well, I can't follow what I'm fucking saying. Sometimes I confuse myself, which is, and if you think you're confused, how do you think I feel, for Christ's sakes? So I'm trying to weave a story to somehow, it's like spaghetti, trying to follow the strand. You could start at one end and you follow it under this one, it goes over that one and twirls around here and under the sauce and is partially obscured here, but comes out that. But eventually you get lost and it's another, and it's just fucking spaghetti, right? Which a lot of people like the pasta. And shout out to the Italians for bringing the cuisine to North America, because we ate like shit before basically the Italians showed us how to cook and how to eat properly. Some of their stuff is a little rich, a little fatty, but they have vegetables with every meal. I'll tell you that much. All my Italian friends, you go over to their place and there's always veggies, which is a good thing. And some of these games are long and boring, like they just fucking go on and on and on. And you look at the replay results and you go, this is good, and you read the email and you say, let me watch this one, and it takes forever to watch it, right? Because it goes the full length, and you're watching and say, yeah, this will be good, and I'll say that, and you're kind of I'm formulating different things I might want to say as I'm watching it, because that's what I do, right? I watch the replay and I get 2, 3, 4 ideas in the head. This is what I'm going to do, and then I record it and I put it in the software and I add the intro and the music and stuff and the post-game stats and get it all ready, and then I'm going to do the commentary. And in this particular one, I did all that, and then I ran out of time and went to this party and bumped into this asshole prick who always disagrees. It pissed me off. Yeah, I can't tell you how much I hate those guys, Like, oh, hey, good to see you. You're looking good. No, it's working out that's doing it. Like, fuck off. Yeah, so it threw me off. Okay, I forgot all the interesting commentary that I was going to interject here. The story, the weaving and twisting and turning and crescendoing into a finale of an ironic, sarcastic culmination effect that is so satisfying when it's done properly. Sometimes you fuck it up, and this is what you get when that happens, right? It's just a cluster. I tell you, it's like spaghetti. And we all deal with it differently. Like I said, my roommate Bob, with the yoga and the stretching and the upward cat and the downward thing and the sweating. God, they sweat a lot when they do that. Like, have you ever tried the hot yoga? It's bad enough that. And why do we call it hot yoga? I mean, it was invented in India. It's always fucking hot in India, right? We have to have a special name for it. We do hot yoga, which is we do it in a room that's hotter than it is otherwise. Like, shut up. Is that going to make it so you sweat more? But I digress. So, hopefully I'm in a better mood tomorrow. You know, like I said, you get everything here, and I'm gonna try my best tomorrow to make it more, direct and to the point, and maybe we'll even talk about the game. But it's a stupid game, for crying out loud. Get over it. You know, it's pixel tanks. They don't really exist. Get a life. You know, wake up.